first carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Cleveland.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devontae Kazee. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later. Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Randy Gregory. Credit him with his sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack on first down, Mayfield. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They run again on first down, Chubb, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Randy Gregory picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Third and long for Mayfield. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Phillips on the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 4th down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Mayfield down. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And the Browns first down.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That is incomplete. He's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield looks for Beckham again. This time he finds him. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And there's a good catch by Odell Beckham Jr. And in 2019, even though it was one of the least productive seasons of his career, he was still a 1,000-yard receiver for the 5th time. Also caught the longest reception of his career as well, an 89-yard touchdown against the Jets on a Monday night. Explosive is Odell Beckham Jr.
First down, Mayfield. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Odell Beckham. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Parkey with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Prescott. That's caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get in a field goal.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, fires this one downfield for Chubb. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. He'll fire. This is caught inside the 15. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
The 12-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down.
The gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Prescott from the gun. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Pollard elects to keep it. This will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They go to Elliott again. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Prescott now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line. But they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield. And he got there and put his man on the ground.
To try again after the sack. Mayfield looking deep down. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
And there's a pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run with Elliott. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Prescott. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
The Browns drive about to get started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On third down, Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First down carry by Elliott. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Elliott. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on 19-yard line.
Browns drive about to get started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
It's 4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Returnable here from the 38. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And out will come the offense as they take over.
8-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
47-yard line.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by DeMonte Kazin. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because There is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give them the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. After the penalty, it's Elliott.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott rolling to his right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Here's Brian Anger now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Browns, first down.
Mayfield to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Oh, that's a big pickup right there. That play might have saved them. Now they got to get up to the line of scrimmage quick. They've got to spike it.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Second and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's second and long. This is Elliott. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Now Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that's caught inside the 35. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Brings Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And it brings up 3rd down.
First throw in overtime for Mayfield now. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it, but they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
And part 1 is done, now part 2. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Not much there, only a yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And a to be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be third down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. They'll run on first down. Elliott. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This from 44 yards away. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just